You generally know what I'm thinking. I'm quick to give my opinion and talk about stuff and take it or leave it. Don't listen to me. It's hard because some people really thrive on that and want a lot of guidance and other people don't. But sometimes they need it. So it's really a balance trying to figure out how to work with that person because ultimately you want to make a really great piece of art. That's what we're trying to do.
Hey, Sara, it's so great to see you. We are excited to have Kingsland Editions coming down to Baltimore. It's going to be so great. Can you tell people a little bit about yourself and about the press?
Yeah. I'm thrilled to be coming. This is actually my first in-person art fair. So I'm really excited. And also it's my first time in Baltimore, which is crazy. So a lot of firsts for me. I run Kingsland Editions and I've been screen printing here for about 15 years or so since I finished Pratt. We work with a lot of emerging and contemporary artists, focusing on making original works and not just replicating works that already exist. And I have a lot of large scale things and variable editions and a lot of fun stuff to bring with me and show everybody.
I found a picture online of you that looked like you're like a pretty great headshot, but you're like squatting on, on top of the.
Oh, yeah. Climbing on top of the press is the key to good screen printing over here, I have found. That was from a lot of large prints we were working on with Amy Silman. Right before I come to Baltimore for this, I'm going to the Venice Biennale with her. She's showing an edition of works that we've been working on for the past year or so. And they're all 40 by 60. They're all monoprints. But yeah, it's a lot of climbing on the table when she's in the studio.
Venice. I've not been to Venice I've been to Venice as a tourist, but not for the Biennale. How exciting.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. I did a semester in Italy when I was in college, undergrad in Syracuse, but I have never been to Venice. So a lot of firsts for me this month.
And the light is different. You'll be amazed. Just like, oh, they really do look like those Canaletto paintings.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's see. You started the press in 2005, right after school. Have you ever wavered? You're just like trudging along forward, doing all of these things. It's
Trudging
amazing.
along forward. Yeah. In the beginning, I did a lot of contract printing and a lot of commercial type work to pay the bills. And, but along the way, we've worked with a lot of great artists and I've gathered a lot of experience and we've just started publishing in the last few years ourselves. So I'm really excited to take my 15 years of work experience and start publishing our own stuff. But yeah, no, this is what I do. This is it. There's something about printmaking, the collaborative nature of printmaking that I really love that I don't think is prevalent in a lot of other art practices. And I love the meeting of the minds and I love trying to translate people's ideas and seeing what we can come up with together. And I don't know another thing I could do that would allow me to do that on this level.
I love asking printers about the level of comfort they feel in guiding the artist through the process or, suggesting that maybe they should do something a little bit more than puppies and sailboats.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you fall
I
on that
mean,
divide?
I have a lot of opinions and I'm pretty loud. So you generally know what I'm thinking. It's usually coming out of my mouth before I even have time to process it. So yeah, I'm very quick to give my opinion and talk about stuff and take it or leave it. Don't listen to me. It's hard because some people I think really thrive on that and really want a lot of guidance and other people don't. But sometimes they need it. So it's really a balance trying to figure out how to work with that person because ultimately you want to make a really great piece of art. That's what we're trying to do, right? So if you step back too much, which I've done before, I feel like things get off track and you wind up making something that you might not be thrilled about or you think could have been better or didn't realize its full potential. You do have to kind of insert yourself in there and guide a little bit, but it's tricky. Some people are more easily guided than others, but it's fun. It's like a game, a game.
The shop is
who
in Greenpoint, is that right?
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, in Brooklyn.
If I was an artist, which I'm not, if I was an artist and I wanted to work with you, do you have a process, or are you open to casual, organic connections?
I like casual and I like organic. Yes. Yeah, you can reach out for sure. I can't take on everything, but I'm always looking to meet new artists and make new work. I want to get off the wall and I want to get out of the frame and I want to see where I can go with printing and concepts of multiples and push those boundaries and make really interesting works of art that might not look like a traditional print on the wall. And maybe I don't even know what that is yet, but if anybody has any ideas, come at me. Let me know.
I knew I'd like you.
Yeah.
Do you tell us what you're excited about bringing down to the fair?
Ooh, so many things. I have been working on these big linen pieces with this artist, Ron Weiss. They're on raw linen. They're printed in a way like a traditional repeat, like block print would be done, but they're not repeats. So they're made with 24 individual screens or 36 individual screens, and they're all tiled. Pretty large halftone dot. And so they look like a whole cohesive, you can see one behind me right there. It looks like a whole cohesive piece. And then you start seeing these tiles in these areas where it doesn't quite match up. And it plays tricks on your eyes, and they're pretty large. I have 3 of those that I'm bringing with me, so I'm really excited about those. Those are the ones I'm most excited about. Other than that, I have these really great ones that we made. This set of prints that I made with Elise Ferguson, and she uses plaster coated paper, hand applied plaster, and we went in and used a puff ink and a graphite ink and created these really geometric pieces that are also squares and could also be tiled, have a similar feeling if there's a lot of them together as Ron's pieces do.
I don't know if you know any of the history of the print fair, but the BMA had a print fair from 1990 all the way till 2017. And I ran
Oh,
the
wow.
last 3 iterations of it in 2012, 15, and 17. And ever since I left,
Oh,
I've been waiting and watching, like, can I do it? Should I do it?
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Well, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So maybe you could close out with some fabulous snippet for me about how much you love Prince and how excited you are to come to Baltimore.
I love printmaking. I'm really excited to come to Baltimore. I'm thrilled that I was invited to do this fair. I feel like I'm in really good company and I'm excited to meet a lot of these people that I don't know and see what everyone's bringing and be part of this new iteration of Baltimore Print Fair.
Yeah, what you'll find is because a third of the vendors have been doing the Baltimore Museums Fair for many years, particularly Gemini, who was our stalwart, always came vendor,
Yeah.
that they will tell you that it's a better chance for you to interact with the other vendors, which is nice, but also
Mm-hmm.
that the audience from Baltimore are super knowledgeable about prints and printmaking because the museum has had these, printmaking support groups for 50 years, and they've been doing programming and teaching and talking and looking
Oh, great.
for that long.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll find that you don't have to stand there and go, well, it's original because, you don't have to do
Yeah. Yeah.
that. Yeah. So
Do you have any advice for me as a first
first
timer?
timer.
Anything I should know? Anything I should do or prepare myself for?
Yeah. We will have a lot of people there who probably aren't going to buy anything, but they want to look and they want to talk to the printers and the people that made the things.
Mhm.
And I encourage you to engage with them. I have had vendors in the past who sat at their table behind their phone, and I
Oh,
just
yeah.
wanted to go over and say, stand up,
Yeah. Yeah.
say hello. So that's my advice.
Cool. On it. No,
Yeah.
I'm coming all the way there. I'm talking to people.
Yes.
Great. I'm so excited.
I'm excited to have you come too. I'm excited to see what you all are bringing. It's
Yeah.
going to be awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be I'm really excited to have everything together and shown in I've shown the prints at a few different places, and had them at the studio, but to be in like an arena and have people come through and collectors and everybody that really loves prints and be able to engage with everyone I think is going to be really great. And I think I will learn a lot too about what I'm doing. And
I'll be interested to hear your take on how different the audience is from New York, because New York is a certain thing, and Baltimore is East Coast, but it has its own sort of provincialness, but also this incredibly knowledgeable audience. So I'll be curious to hear what you say after the fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was great talking to you, and I hope you have a wonderful time in Venice.
Yeah, I will. I'll tell you all about it when I see you.
Okay. Yeah, awesome.